Birth of Esau and Jacob. Genesis 25:24 to 26 recounts the dramatic birth of twins, Esau and Jacob, with Esau being born first, described as red and hairy, while Jacob followed, holding on to Esau's heel. Their father Isaac was 60 years old at their birth, highlighting the striking contrast between the twins from the very beginning. Contrasting personalities. Esau and Jacob exemplify contrasting personalities from birth, with Esau's red, hairy appearance hinting at his ruggedness and impulsivity, while Jacob's birth clinging to Esau's heel foretold his cunning nature. As they matured, Esau became a skilled hunter and a man of the outdoors, whereas Jacob preferred the domestic life, leading to a distinct favoritism from their parents. Isaac favored the wild game-loving Esau, while Rebekah had affection for the homebound Jacob. Parental favoritism. Esau, embodying the masculine ideal of a skilled hunter, represented the wild, while Jacob, the quiet homebody, reflected a more domestic ideal. This divide led to parental favoritism, with Isaac favoring Esau and Rebekah favoring Jacob, sowing discord that teaches a timeless lesson on the perils of unequal treatment among children. A pivotal moment in their youth arose from an incident that revealed how these dynamics would shape their futures. Birthright exchange. In Genesis 25:29 to 34, Jacob cooks stew while Esau, returning from the field famished, implores for some. Jacob seizes the moment and offers the stew in exchange for Esau's birthright, which Esau relinquishes after dismissing its value in his hunger. This pivotal moment highlights the profound consequences of their choices. Character insights. The episode of Esau trading his birthright for a meal reveals their contrasting characters. Esau's impulsiveness and disregard for long-term value, contrasted with Jacob's opportunistic and calculated nature. Esau's exclamation of impending death illustrates his tendency for hyperbole and instant gratification, while Jacob's shrewdness highlights his awareness of the birthright's significance. This exchange symbolizes Esau's recklessness and Jacob's cunning, reflecting deeper themes without explicit moral judgment. Implications of the birthright. The choice made regarding the birthright significantly influenced the destinies of both brothers and their descendants, highlighting that it encompassed spiritual blessings and family leadership responsibilities. Esau's disdain for his birthright underscored his short-sightedness regarding divine promises, while Jacob's pursuit, although morally dubious, marked the beginning of his quest to inherit God's blessings. This narrative not only foreshadows future conflicts in Jacob's life, but also illustrates how even flawed individuals can fulfill divine purposes. Isaac's blessing plan. Isaac, facing old age and blindness, urgently seeks to bless his firstborn Esau before his death, revealing his preferential treatment despite Esau's previous sale of the birthright. This blessing is a significant prophetic act that shapes the destinies of both Esau and his descendants. Isaac's intention, possibly influenced by ignorance of the brothers' agreement, sets in motion events with far-reaching consequences. Rebekah's deception. Rebekah, overhearing Isaac's intention to bless Esau, devises a bold plan to favor Jacob by preparing a meal that Isaac loves, urging Jacob to deceive his father. Her actions, driven by her desire to see God's prophecy fulfilled and her preference for Jacob, place him in a precarious position and challenge her husband's will. Jacob's disguise. Jacob's initial reluctance to deceive his father stems from fear of being caught, not from moral objections, as he worries about the consequences of his actions. His mother, Rebekah's unwavering determination leads her to take responsibility for any resulting curse, compelling Jacob to follow her meticulous plan that involves disguising himself with Esau's clothes and goatskins. The ensuing tense encounter with Isaac showcases Jacob's deceit, as he lies about his identity, even invoking God's name to gain trust. Isaac's blessing to Jacob. Isaac, deceived by Jacob's disguise, grants a powerful blessing meant for Esau, despite his internal conflict between voice and touch. The blessing, rich in imagery and promises, invokes divine favor, prosperity, and dominion over nations, emphasizing the importance of trust in sensory perception. Ultimately, Isaac's choice reflects his prioritization of touch over auditory recognition. Esau's reaction. Esau arrives after Jacob has deceitfully received their father's blessing, resulting in a heart-wrenching moment when Isaac reveals he cannot revoke the blessing. Esau's despair highlights his previous undervaluation of the birthright as he pleads for any blessing from Isaac. Ultimately, Isaac's secondary blessing foreshadows a life of struggle for Esau, alongside a promise of future liberation, which intensifies Esau's anger and leads him to plan this story. Cover reconciliation with Esau. One of the most significant moments of reconciliation occurs when Jacob reunites with his brother Esau after many years of estrangement. Their relationship had been marred by deception, with Jacob stealing Esau's birthright and blessing. When Jacob learns that Esau is approaching with 400 men, he fears for his life and prepares to meet him with gifts, hoping to appease him. Upon their meeting, Esau surprises Jacob by embracing him rather than seeking revenge. This moment signifies not only the healing of their personal relationship, but also the restoration of familial bonds after years of conflict. Esau's willingness to forgive and Jacob's humility in approaching him demonstrate the power of reconciliation to mend deep-seated wounds. 2. Divine intervention. Jacob's journey toward reconciliation is also marked by divine intervention. Before meeting Esau, Jacob wrestles with an angel, which symbolizes his internal struggle and transformation. This encounter leads to a change in Jacob's identity. He is renamed Israel, meaning he struggles with God. This transformation is crucial as it prepares Jacob for the reconciliation with Esau, highlighting that personal growth and divine guidance are essential for healing relationships. 3. Family dynamics and rivalries. Jacob's family dynamics are complex, characterized by favoritism and rivalry, particularly between his wives, Leah and Rachel, and their children. This favoritism creates tension and conflict, as seen in the competition for Jacob's affection and the subsequent actions of his sons. The reconciliation theme extends to Jacob's relationship with his children, especially when he later seeks to bless them, acknowledging their roles and destinies within the family. 4. Jacob's transformation. Throughout his life, Jacob undergoes significant personal transformation, which is essential for reconciliation. Initially portrayed as cunning and deceitful, Jacob's experiences in Haran and his struggles lead him to a deeper understanding of himself and his relationship with God. This transformation is pivotal when he seeks reconciliation with Esau, as it reflects his growth from a self-serving individual to a more humble and responsible patriarch. 5. Legacy of forgiveness. The story of Jacob and Esau ultimately serves as a powerful example of forgiveness and the possibility of reconciliation. Their reunion illustrates that despite past grievances, healing is possible through humility, understanding, and the willingness to forgive. This theme resonates throughout Jacob's life, emphasizing that reconciliation is not only a personal journey but also a divine process that can restore relationships and families. Conclusion. Jacob's narrative is a rich tapestry of reconciliation, showcasing the complexities of human relationships, the impact of divine intervention, and the transformative power of forgiveness. His story encourages reflection on our own relationships and the potential for healing and reconciliation in our lives.